Hello everyone, George Packard, Family Lawn and Landscape, and today I had a question came in about what it takes to grow your lawn care business today. So when the question came in, I thought about it, and the more I thought about it, I thought it is time to explain a little bit. Things have changed from even last year to this year about certain things you should do and certain things you shouldn't do to grow your business. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to cover a few of those things. Number one is you don't have to reinvent the wheel, okay? Yeah, there's changes that you should be making, things you should be doing, but you don't have to start from scratch and try and, like I said, reinvent the wheel. It's already been made for you. It's already been done for you. A lot of these things that I'm going to talk about today, marketing techniques and things of that nature, these are things that have already been done and already been proven. So it's just a matter of you implementing a lot of the things we're going to talk about today. So, okay, having said that, know this. It takes money to make money, okay? I said it before, I said it time and time again. You've got to have money to make money, and you can make the argument with me that, well, I hear that all the time, but how do you get the money to make the money? Well, that's a two-headed coin. That's a very, very tough thing to answer, a tough question to answer, and I'll try and answer it the best way I can. First off, everybody's out there, if you're doing lawn care right now, you're making some money. If you're landscaping right now, you're making some money, or you're window cleaning, or whatever profession you're in. I think one of the biggest differences I see out there, biggest mistakes that I see out there, the guys don't save anything. They don't put away anything. I can remember putting away every dime I made after I paid the bills, and we would just live off of nothing. One thing that you have to do is you have to learn how to hustle, and you have to learn how to market. So when I say hustle, what am I talking about? I'm talking about you guys getting out there and selling your business. You can't depend on me to do it for you. You can't depend on your mother to do it for you. You can't depend on your wife or spouse to do it for you. You got to get out there and do it yourself. You got to hustle. You got to try and sell your services. Numerous ways you can do that, which hence leads into marketing. So one of the best things that we've used is the door hangers. Is going door to door and trying to build density in the neighborhoods that you're at. Density is the key to lawn care. I don't care who you are or what you say, but you need to have density in the areas you're working in. Because anytime your guys are behind the glass, they're not making you any money. So when they're driving down that road, they're behind the glass, they make you no money, they cost you money. It costs you money to run that truck. You're still paying those guys, whether it's by the hour salary, whatever, you're still paying them and it still costs you money. So you want to add density to the neighborhoods, and the best way I can do that is with door hangers. Now there are areas you can't go into, like HOAs that don't allow solicitation, things of that nature, and that's where your postcard marketing would be effective. That's how you can reach these people, you can kick it in. Now, postcard marketing, I want to tell you real quick, not a big return on investment there. I think it's hard to do. I've done it several times, and I've never had good results with it. I haven't had probably 1/10%. You know, I just haven't had it. I don't know, some guys claim they've had good results with it. I just haven't, so I'm going to just stick by what I know. So anyway, save the money, we talked about that. Reinvest your money, even if it's a little bit at a time. I've used this analogy before where I would go and pack my lunch every day, and the other guys wouldn't, and when you had to stop at the gas station, I'd watch them blow $20 a day on just junk, you know, just scratch-off tickets and Monster energy drinks and all this kind of crap, you know, and instead of packing a lunch and saving money, they blow $20 a day or more, and you take that times 5 days a week just at $20, that's $100 a week. You know, you could have eaten for $5 a week if you'd have just packed a bologna sandwich, you know, and went and bought your sodas at the store or whatever, you know. But anyway, that being said, I'm not going to get into that too deep. So there's no shortcuts. Nobody's going to allow you to take shortcuts, okay? Every time you do take a shortcut in your business, you're just shortcutting yourself. You're cutting yourself off at the knees. You're not giving yourself the chance to grow that you could have. You're ceasing your ability to grow, so to speak, you know? You have got to try to constantly forge ahead and do things right. The shortcuts always seem to come back and bite you in the ass later. So by that I mean do things right. Do your marketing right. Get out and hustle. Don't come up with excuses at the end of the year, and I was guilty of this for a number of years, where I thought I had done everything I could do to grow my business, And it turns out I didn't. I could have been hustling harder and stronger and in better areas, you know, but I just didn't do it. So whether it was pure laziness or just ignorance because I didn't know about it, but that's where education comes in. Learn marketing. If you don't know how to do it, get out there and learn it. There's plenty of opportunities now that weren't out there before. So the internet's out there and you can learn a ton of stuff on the internet. So there's just no excuse not to learn anymore. That's the way I look at that. So anyway, you know, you got to take a deep look at yourself here. When you're trying to grow your business and you're trying to make money, you have to remember that if it didn't work last year, it's not going to work this year. Change doesn't happen without you making change, okay? What do I mean by that? You can expect the exact same results if you don't do anything any different, probably even going to be worse. However, if you implement changes, if you implement different marketing strategies, you're going to see changes. If you don't change things in your life from the way they are right now, say things aren't good and you're struggling right now, they're not going to get better. You've got to change what you're doing in order for that to get better. And the other thing is, guys, you got to learn from your mistakes. So if you did things last year, let's say you did direct mail orders and you sent them out and you had terrible results with them, okay, you can do one of two things. You can either try and redo it and send it out again, or get away from it altogether, focus more on door hangers, focus more on knocking door to door, things like that, okay? So try that, give that a shot. The other thing you guys can do is learn from people that are on YouTube. This helped me learn a lot early on. When YouTube came out, I watched it all the time and I kept writing notes constantly of all the things that I thought were positive that these guys said that made sense that I had never thought of. So you can learn from that, but make sure you're learning from guys who are actually successful. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that are fake it till you make it type of thing, and they don't have real practical experience in certain fields. So make sure that if you're going to follow somebody and their advice on there, make sure that they're successful. Know what they're about, that they've built a successful business. So now you know you're listening to somebody who actually is going out there and not somebody that's trying to sell you the world. Okay? There's a big difference. There's a big difference. If you look up underneath the, where it says more information underneath the description on a video, and you see all these Amazon links to all these things that they're selling you, I mean, that's, you know, their focus is clearly to sell you things. So they're out there for themselves. That's what they're doing, and they're not really trying to help you. So you want to learn things from people who are legitimately trying to help you. That's very important, all right? The other thing, follow up to that, is implement what you learn. Here's a mistake I made early on. I would watch all these, I loved Lawn Care Millionaire. I loved listening to everything he had to say, and I would implement all the things he was telling me to do, but I didn't implement them right away. First, I made all these notes, and then I had pages and pages and pages of notes, and I just got so, I don't know, overwhelmed by all the notes that I had taken that I didn't take the time to implement 3/4 of those things in my business. So as time went on, I implemented those things one at a time. What I should have done is started implementing them as quick as I could. I would have had a lot quicker results, a lot quicker turnaround, okay? So here's the bottom line. Just to wrap this up, guys, you've got to work harder than your competition. Your competition is not going to roll over, especially the big dogs, when you come into town and you're trying to break into this service and you already got a bunch of big dogs out there. They're not going to let a little guy like you just come in and take over the territory. That's not going to happen. If I was one of the big dogs, you could bet your ass I'm waiting to kick your ass. When you come into my marketing arena, I am going to crush you. I'm going to do everything in my power to maintain what I have and not let you into the circle, okay? It's up to you to come in and work harder than me and find your niche to get into the circle. So you can bet your ass these guys are working hard to stop you. So you need to work harder than they are so that you can get in and keep climbing. Hopefully these tips have helped you out. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me your comments down below. Thank you.